This video I'm going to continue coordinate geometry exercise 7.2. We are going to fourth question. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. So here there is a line segment. Here the first point A will take it as -3, 10 and B is 6, -8. It is divided by a point P that is -1, 6 and it is divided by ratio m1 is to m2. So we'll write here, let A -3, 10 and B 6, -8 divided by P -1, 6 in the ratio m1 is to m2. Now here P -1, 6, this is x and y. Here -3 is x1, 10 is y1. This is x2 and this one is y2 here. -8 is y2. Now here we want to find out the ratio. We can take using section formula x coordinate and we can find the ratio. So I'll take here using section formula x is equal to m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So x value is -1 is equal to m1 is to m2 we required to find out. So we don't know m1 and m2 into x2. x2 is given 6 here plus m2 we don't know into x1 it is given -3 divided by m1 plus m2. Now doing cross multiplication we are getting here -1 into m1 plus m2 is equal to, I'll multiply here 6m1 -3m2. We'll open the brackets of this -m1 -m2 is equal to 6m1 -3m2. Now we'll shift all m1 to one side, m2 to the other side. -m1 -6m1 is equal to -3m2 plus m2. So we will get here -7m1 is equal to -2m2. Now here very careful, m1 is here, bring m2 to the other side divided by m2 is equal to -2 is there here, take -7 to the other side. Both the minus signs will get cancelled. We are getting m1 is to m2 is equal to 2 is to 7. Now we got the ratio m1 is to m2 is equal to 2 is to 7. Now this ratio we have to verify in y coordinate. In y coordinate formula is y is equal to m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2. We can write here above here verification. Okay, now y value is here 6 is equal to m1 is 2 into y2 -8 plus m2 is 7 into y1 is 10 divided by 2 plus 7. So we got here -16 plus 70 divided by 9, that is equal to 54 by 9. So we will get here 6 is equal to 6, that is LHS is equal to RHS. That means our ratio whatever we calculated here 2 is to 7 is correct. Therefore the required ratio is 2:7. We are going to fifth question. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1, -5 and B -4, 5 divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinate of the point of division. So here we'll consider point is given there. A is equal to 1, -5 is given and B is given here -4, 5. The point on x-axis always we should take as x, 0. And the ratio is m1:m2. And we want to find out first ratio, then the point of division we want to find out. So we'll write here, let A 1, -5 and B -4, 5 divided by P x, 0 in the ratio m1:m2. Now here this is x1, y1, x2, y2. This is x and y. Ratio is given. We require to find the ratio. If we use here x coordinate, we don't know x also, ratio also. So we can't use x coordinate using section formula. But y value we know it is given 0. So we should go for y coordinate. So using section formula, y is equal to m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now we'll substitute the values. Y value we know it is 0 here is equal to m1 we require to find out. Y2 it is given 5 plus m2 we required to find out. Y1 is given -5 and here m1 plus m2. Now we'll do cross multiplication. We are getting here 5m1 minus 5m2 minus, because plus of minus is minus, 0 into m1 plus m2. When we do cross multiplication we got 0. Now we want to find out the ratio. So we'll write here 5m1 is equal to 5m2. So carefully, now m1 by m2 is equal to 5 divided by 5. So we are getting the ratio m1:m2 is equal to 1:1. Now we are finding the second part of the question. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. That means we want to find out P x, 0. Already y we know. We want to find out what is x here. And we got the ratio here. It is 1:1. So ratio is m1:m2. We have here 1:1. So now we'll find out what is x is equal to using a section formula. X is equal to m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now here this is 1 is m1, m2 also 1 here. Now we'll substitute 1 into x2, that is -4, plus m2 is 1 into x1 is 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So we will get -4 plus 1 by 2. So we will get -3 by 2. So therefore the point of division is x is -3, 2, 0. Now we are going to sixth question. If 1, 2, 4, 7, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So here there are 4 vertices. There is a parallelogram ABCD and there are 4 vertices. We'll take A is 1, 2. B is given 4, y. C is x, 6 and D is 3, 5. Now in a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. So the midpoint of both the diagonals must be the same. That means midpoint of AC must be equal to midpoint of BD. So we'll write this. Let in a parallelogram diagonals bisect each other. That means midpoint of AC must be equal to midpoint of BD. And midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Now here midpoint of AC, this is here, one is x1, x is x2. So 1 plus x divided by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 2 plus 6 by 2. Is equal to midpoint of BD 3 plus 4 by 2, 5 plus y by 2. Here we'll get 1 plus x by 2, 8 by 2 is 4, is equal to 7 by 2, and here 5 plus y by 2. Now here these are the two coordinates are equal. When they will equal? If the x coordinates are equal and the y coordinates are equal. So we can get here, therefore 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 7 by 2. Doing cross multiplication, we will get here 2 into 1 plus x is equal to 14. So here 2 plus 2x is equal to 14 will get. So 2x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 6. Then again we should equate here y coordinate, that is 5 plus y by 2 is equal to 4. So 5 plus y is equal to 4 into 2 is 8. So y is equal to 8 minus 5, that is equal to 3. So therefore the values of x and y are 6 and 3. We are going to 7th question. Find the coordinates of the point A, where AB is the diameter of the circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and B is 1, 4. Now here there is the diameter A, it is not given. I'll take it as x1, y1, and B it is given 1, 4, and center of the circle O it is given here 2, minus 3. And we want to find the coordinates of A, x1, y1, we want to require to find out here. So here let O 2, minus 3 is the center of the circle. A, x1, y1 and B 1, 4 are the coordinates of the diameter. You know that center of the circle is the midpoint of the diameter. Now here we are using midpoint formula. Midpoint formula is here x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So here O 2, minus 3 is equal to, here we'll get x1 plus 1 by 2 and y1 plus 4 by 2. Now to get this x1 and x2, to make this both the coordinates are equal, here x coordinates must be equal, that is x1 plus 1 by 2 must be equal to 2. Doing cross multiplication, x plus 1 is equal to 2 to the 4. So x1 we are getting 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Same thing, we have to make y coordinate equal, that is y1 plus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 3. So doing cross multiplication, y1 plus 4 is equal to minus 6. So y1 is equal to minus 6 minus 4 is equal to minus 10. Therefore, the coordinates of A are 3, minus 10. We are going to 8th sum. If A and B are minus 2, and 2, minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. P lies on the segment AB. Here there is a segment AB and it is given here A is equal to, A is minus 2, minus 2 and B 2, minus 4. It is divided by a point P. I'll take the coordinate as x, y. It is divides AB in the ratio m1 is to m2 and we require to find out here m1 is to m2, that is AP is to PB we require to find out here. So here we'll write first, let P x, y divides A minus 2, minus 2 and B 2, minus 4 in the ratio m1 is to m2. Now here to find out P x, y, m1 is to m2 is not given. But they gave here one relation here, AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Using this, we have to find out what is AP is to PB. So AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. In the place of AB, we can write AP plus PB. So by doing cross multiplication, 7AP is equal to, open the brackets here, 3AP plus 3PB. Now AP will shift to one side, 7AP minus 3AP is equal to 3PB. 7AP minus 3AP is 4AP is equal to 3PB. So AP divided by PB is equal to 3 by 4. So the ratio AP is to PB, M1 is to M2. We got here 3 is to 4. Now we want to find out P x, y using section formula. P x, y is equal to M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 divided by M1 plus M2. M1 into y2 plus M2 into y1 divided by M1 plus M2. Now we'll substitute the values of this. Here we have M1 and M2. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So M1 is 3 into x2 is 2 plus M2 is 4 into x1 is minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. Here 3 into y2 is minus 4 plus 4 into y1 is minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. So here we get 6 minus 8 divided by 7 minus 12 minus 8 by 7, that is minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7. Therefore, coordinate of P is minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7.